Hello, and welcome again to this new course. And in this new course, we will speak about copywriting for your dating app. So this is course number 9, and actually, copywriting is so important for your dating web app because without copywriting, well, it will be much harder to get better traction, to have new users on your dating app. Why? It's because, on the App Store, on Google Play, on Apple Store, if the name of your app is not clickbait, like, clickbait, it doesn't really, we choose an app just because of the icon, how the icon looks shiny or not, and also because your app looks attractive. And if it doesn't look attractive, again, like food, like restaurant, we might not, users will even probably not download your app. So it's really important that you focus about everything right before the user register to your dating app. So everything about once you have a lead and until the user is inside of the app, and even for the body of your email and the name of your email, it's also so important to have a really good title because you want that user to pay and to use your dating app. And if that user doesn't, well, it's a problem. You really have to focus so much about copywriting. So I will show you actually some samples of emails. So first, now let's directly do the email. So like you can have, and nowadays it's so used nowadays. So you probably have seen those kind of email name such as I'm leaving, for instance. Living, or we are living, it's finished, it's over. For instance, it's over. You are invited, for instance, that's also, you are invited. What else? It can be, wow, so bad news. About bad things also, it might be good. Um, I know why you are still single, for instance. That's a nice name for an email as well. You are not good enough. So that's also a good name for a good title for an email for dating app. For instance, another one would be we are listening you. Could be also we are in danger. You see, things like that. So try really. This is kind of clickbait email titles, and you will do the same also with your website, your web app. You should also mention the benefits of your dating app. So the benefits are not about the features you offer. So for instance, you won't list how many, that you have a video chat, you offer video chat, you offer the best way to search and filter for users, that you offer maybe a private messages. No, that's features. You won't mention the features. You will only mention the benefits, what it will give to the users. Like, for instance, we have the best way, we have the best technology for you to meet the right person. Even better, it will be meet the right person instantly and safely, for instance. And that's the video chat feature. Another feature, instead of saying private message, you will say text, speak directly to the user in a private environment, for instance. Something else could be be with the right person instantly and privately without anyone will know, or anything like that. It depends of your dating service. It depends what kind of service you are offering. It's important also to mention your email, like to add some gamification, such as in your email, try also to place like a play shiny button, for instance, and that play button will redirect the users to the search form, for instance. And people like to click on play. So if you add a play button, sorry, in your email body at the end, well, you might have you will definitely, I believe, increase the click rate. Everybody obviously wants to play, so you see, it's really important. It's an excellent practice to do that. The click rate, obviously, it's the percentage that tells how many email or how the link was successful just with one click from the user. Spin selling, you should also mention that, for instance, on the landing page of your dating app. For instance, the situation, so you say, okay, you are still single, you cannot find the right person, I know it's hard. Even if you are in a small village, even if you think you don't have any chance, it's nice also to use even if. So that person will feel concerned. The problem, you mentioned the problem nowadays, is really hard to find someone because people just stay more at home, and maybe because of your age, maybe because you don't know where to meet the right person, you are not at the university anymore whatsoever, or because maybe the university you are in is only a remote virtual university. Maybe you just target your dating service only target virtual universities. Maybe that's possible. The problem, so that's what we just did. The implications, you try to have the user implicated. So you say, okay, actually I will show you a spin selling example. Let's see here with example. So normally there's a nice image here, for instance. That's really good. Implication, so yeah, underscore why those pain need to be solved. So you already mentioned that the user, the single person is just alone, and he needs to find someone, or she needs to find someone because of for her happiness, because she wants to, because it's always much better to be with someone, a right person, and it will help for everything else. And then the need payoff, it will obviously lead to the conclusion of why that person needs your service. So you say, we offer the right service for you. We understand your pain, and you have 30 days guarantee. If you're not satisfied, we are here to help you. No worries. You see, that's a very good way. You have some different example. Study show that I see this open close. You can find different ones, but that's basically the main ones you will see. Let's have a look here. I think that one is good too, with this example. So, how do you employee feel? Yeah, the implication is important as well. But yeah, that's really about your landing page. You really have to use not features, but exactly what your product will give and how it will change the life of your user. Try to use the spin selling method. So actually, spin selling is from the book Spin Selling, I believe. It's from there. I never bought the book actually, but the spin selling method is really famous. Yes, spin selling. And then you really have to use some gamification for your register form. Try to have just a few fields, just the minimum required, nothing more. just ask for the name, not even for name, last name, first name, no, just name, email or mobile phone. In nowadays, it's even much better to ask for the mobile number and then try to ask for like age and where that person is from. Already pre-fill that field with geolocation. That's it. It has to be nothing else. And then you can send a text to confirm the identity of the person, and that person will just have to write back 4 or 6 digits, and then the person will have access to your service. Make it also really simple and try to show in details why your service will help them, and try also to give details with numbers. For instance, find someone in 30 days, find the right person in just 5 days. Try to have a good promise, and that promise will be everywhere. So I don't know, in 5 days you found someone, or we will give your money back, for instance. That's a good promise for your dating service. It can be also, I will show you actually, copy dating service. I don't remember if it was there. I've seen that. Let's hope so. I've seen some examples when I was, yeah, everything has to be simple. Also, the UI, when you show your dating app also on the App Store, it's nice to make it simpler. So that means here, for instance, they don't show the real UI of the dating app. They make it simpler, and apparently it converts more. It gives a better conversion rate. Try also to give as many as images as you can. Just like a few icons here, and then don't mention the features, but exactly what the dating app will give. And you can also mention a list of things the user might have tried already. You tried so many dating apps, but they were not good for you. All the things the user tried. So yeah, actually, it's the benefits of the product. So all the benefits and why it's really good. I don't know, instead of saying a video chat, you will say an instant way to chat with the right single. Instead of saying private message, you will say a short private way, a short and private way to communicate with other singles, and so on. And then you will have the call to action. The call to action will have to say, well, now just for until tomorrow, you can have the subscription with 50% off. 50% off just for until tomorrow, and after it's gone. So act now or it will be too late. And it's really good to have a call to action, but with scarcity. So scarcity call to action. Let's have a look. And then after the call to action, you will have the visual of the products. So the photos of users using it. So yeah, impress people it's available now, but will not be long. Create a sense of urgency. So urgency, scarcity, yes. And then visual of the product, really high resolution screenshots. That's really important to show that actually the product is easy to use. You need really good photos that show actually exactly how the users are using your product. Ideally, it should be like that. Really try to work on it, because we, at the end of the day, we choose by, with our eyes. If we don't like it, well, we might not use it. And basically, that's it, actually. So you can have this kind of list on your homepage of your dating site. You can also list the things there, everything that the why this product is for you. Have you those problems? Did you try to find someone for so many years it didn't work? Did you do you feel lonely? Yes. Like, sometimes you have a list of a few questions and to say if the answer is yes, then the product is for you. So obviously now, you see that kind of technique quite often, but basically it's a list of things like it says. So you have a heading, and it says if you have the below those problems, then the product is probably for you. Are you single for 4 years or more? Are you single for 1 month or more? Do you feel lonely? Are you in this kind of niche? Yes, yes, yes. If so, then the product is for you. And that works also very well. This is like the kind of copywriting techniques. You can also try to have really good titles for your site. Kind of boss, what's the name? Feed boss, boss feed. Yeah, boss feed. Have a look on BuzzFeed and those kind of the magazines also, like the people magazines, like where you have Queen or Prince Harry dated someone, and those kind of story. Usually they use very good titles. So that's it for now, and I hope it helps.